Hi guys, it's Ernest from Proximal Consciousness. How you guys doing today? I got another great subject matter to talk about. Aging. Now, this subject matter is very important for me because I'm one of these people, these guys who want to stay young and youthful for an eternity. I do not want to age. I don't want to age physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a nervous, anxiety-filled child or young adult, but I'm the kind of person that wants to always feel at home no matter where I'm at, no matter who I'm with. I want to be able to talk and express myself and enjoy other people who are there talking and expressing themselves. I always want to feel comfortable in my skin, in my flesh. If I'm at the gym, I want to utilize the gym to its fullest, right? I want to really enjoy myself. If I'm at a restaurant and I'm picking food and sitting there with people and talking, I want to have a good time. I want to be excited, energetic. I want to be youthful and expressive. If I'm at school in a classroom, same thing. If I'm at work, talking with people around the water cooler, sitting at the desk, talking to clients or customers on the phone, or being in meetings, I want to be youthful. I want to be able to be in that room with whoever, whenever, however, and I want to be able to express myself in a fun-filled way without fear of making an error, because hopefully I'm mature enough not to. Don't get me wrong. So I'm looking for that recipe that helps me or that encourages me to remain youthful. I'm always watching, the younger people, middle-aged and older people, looking for those moments that are eternal, those moments of expression. There's those how people handle themselves and carry themselves that allows their movements, their expressions, their life to seem youthful, energetic, exciting, explorative. When I'm traveling, I want to find the fun places. I want to do the fun things. I can't say I want to bungee jump or rollerblade or things of that nature, but there's probably nothing wrong with trying it. I would at least like to be the kind of person to be healthy enough to do it. I believe that if I keep my body healthy, from the littlest muscles to the biggest muscles, the ligaments, everything, the skin, the everything, if I keep myself totally healthy, then I should be able to jump as high as a youthful person. I should be able to crawl and roll as fast as a youthful person. I should be able to do everything, whether it's ride bikes or hang on the monkey bars or go down the slides or swim or skate or ski. I'm supposed to be able to hang with anyone, and have a good time. Not be the stick in the mud, not be the person over there in the corner, but to be the person that's out there on the ice, on the court, in the gym, in the restaurants, in the classrooms, wherever it may be in this world. And have people treat me and see me as no different than themselves. I want to be just as capable, just as fluent, just as expressive. I don't want to lose sight and lose track of what living is all about and being alive is all about, right? You got some people who just seem to manage to sit in silence and isolation, or even if they're in a group, they really don't participate. You could take them places and do things with them, but they, for some reason or other, always manage to find a way not to get involved with what's exciting, with what's fun. I'm not talking about carelessness and dangerousness and being unfocused. I'm talking about generally just health and youthfulness. We need to learn how to age appropriately. Not in mind, not in spirit and soul, and hopefully we were able to master the physical elements of it so that when our bodies age, Because that's one thing that we like to hold off. Some of us are very successful at it, but some of us struggle with it a little. But if we master that, there's no reason why we should ever really grow old and incapable of activity and expression. We need to work on that. We need to really pay attention to what we eat and how we exercise, how we think, and how we feel, so that aging becomes something of a bygone. I mean, yes, technically we grow older in terms of age, but our abilities to be involved, to be engaged in life, should never change. Our children, the younger people, should never be looking at older people like, you guys can't do that. Sure, older people can do whatever the younger people can do. And hopefully, if we're raising younger people correctly, the younger people will be able to do what older people are doing within the bounds of the law and so on and so forth. I mean, this is something important when it comes to mating, when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex and talking about dating and marriage and things of that nature. You want a mate who's going to stay the same, who's going to be healthy from the beginning to the end, who's going to be involved in activity and to be able to express themselves from the very beginning to the end. You want them to be able to have fun when they're eating, or when they're cooking, or when they're getting dressed, or when they're cleaning themselves and bathing, or when they're out in the sports or in the yard or wherever they are. You want, and when they, how they shop, you want them to be the same. Filled with energy, filled with activity and expression, not reckless abandonment, well, not all the time, but there's always a time for a little bit of that. But we need to spend more time learning how to be timeless, learning how to live an eternal life here on this planet with each other, and enjoying all the things that we enjoyed in our youth. I mean, sure, tastes change as you get older. I mean, you may have liked a certain kind of food when you were younger, but as time passed, you like that kind of thing less. I mean, right? That's understandable. As you refine who you are and what you like on this planet. But that has nothing to do with aging. That just has to do with what? Just learning and growth. I mean, we as adults, yes, we learn, we grow, but there's no necessity for us to age and become stiff and inflexible and inarticulate and not know the sign of the times and have our bodies fall into decay. I mean, the one thing that I always look for in people is energy of life. People who are timeless, people who value their time and yours, who value that moment so much that they want to remain expressive and exciting and invigorating, youthful. They want to be ageless, Whether they're talking to young people or people who are hundreds of years old, they still are who they are. They don't have to change. Because no one should have to. I mean, I like to believe that I'm on a journey to being the person that I've always been and always will be. My exciting self, my expressive self, my fun-loving self, my free self. Not careless, not reckless per se. No anxieties and fears in that sense. Just maturity, growth, health. I think that's very important for us. I think that is what will change the face of the planet for the better. Because we as people won't be so afraid of growing old. Because what would that be? I mean, we work out, we stretch, we eat healthy, we think healthy, we feel healthy, we are guarding our thoughts and our lives and our bodies. What is there to fear? When I'm 900 years old, if I ever reach that age, I want to be just as excitable, just as expressive. I want to draw people to me just like I was when I was a teenager or something, I don't want to change. I mean, I want to be on this planet and be alive and always be alive. Always be my loving, energetic, caring, expressive, outgoing self. Right? So that is the thought that I had today. I mean, we all should take time to focus on aging and to understand it in its proper context. That aging is nothing but growth. It's not a physical, emotional, or psychological or spiritual decay or occurrence of inflexibility. It is just growth. That's all aging is. I'm more aware of my world. I've traveled to more places. I've seen more things. I've experienced more things. But who I am as a person is timeless. I'm going to always be youthful. I'm going to always be expressive. I'm going to always be flexible. I'm going to always be strong. That's what aging is about. And aging well is about. I mean, when you're with your mate, you want him or her to be as exciting and as expressive and as outgoing as they ever were. And that's for an eternity. You don't expect that to change. You don't want that to change. You don't want it to end. And we shouldn't have to worry about it ending. Because we are technically in control of how we are in this life. And that's important to remember. And it's important to put into practice. So we should take more time to consider what aging is. I mean, if you're looking in the mirror and saying, oh, what I used to look like, or what I used to sound like, or what I used to feel like, or how expressive I used to be, then you're probably not aging well at all. You're probably decaying more than anything, and that's not good. So that's my thought for the day, you guys. Let's learn how to grow better. You know, let's improve our understanding of growth and our understanding of aging. Yeah? So I think that's a very important subject matter. So you guys like my video. Make sure you guys subscribe. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again about another subject matter. So have a great day and have fun, you guys. Bye now.